Yo, welcome to another episode of Hoop and Sports Talk for Days. I go by the name of Omar, also go by the name of O Izzy. So just call me O Izzy. We live on YouTube right now. Check me out. Follow, subscribe, like, share. Appreciate you guys. Gonna discuss a couple of different topics today. Of course, we gotta talk about the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Big games this past weekend. We had the Chiefs versus the Bills. We had the Eagles versus the Commanders. I'll get to the Eagles and Commanders here in a bit. That was a blowout, 55-23. Eagles handled up. They did what they supposed to do, and they took care of a rookie quarterback. As far as the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, what a tough game. You got 32-29. Kansas City comes out victorious. Another Super Bowl appearance. What can I say? This was just a game of battle, will, skill, determination, coaching, quarterback play, and of course, the Zebras. They always play a role in the game, especially it seems like when Kansas City Chiefs are playing. And, of course, Kansas City Chiefs were playing. So we got a couple plays in the question. Let's just get right to it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. One that really, really stood out was that 4th and inches by Josh Allen as they push him to get a first down when the score was 22-21 with about 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Kansas City was up in that game. Buffalo was up in that game 22-21. They had a 1-point lead, trying to get a first down, trying to get some more points to really put pressure on Mahomes, but they ruled it short. One referee said it was a first down. The other referee said it's not a first down. Tomato, which one is it? Is it a first? It sure as hell looked like a first down to me, man. The line that y'all are showing us as far as we're not at the game, but as far as the TV, looked like the man got the first down. It looked like the man got the first down, and then the extra shove helped him get it. That was bad, man. I think the referees really, really blew that one. And then on top of that, the play before that was a 3rd and 3, and Dalton, I think they gave it to Kincaid. It was either Knox or Kincaid that tied into the flat, quick route, and it was 3rd and probably 3rd and 4, and he got a first down on that one. And they didn't give him that. That's what made it 4th and inches. So they didn't give him that one. They didn't give him the 4th down and inches. That's 2 of them that they should have gave him. Man, it's hard. I'm not a big, with the NFL, I'm not really I like to watch it. I love to watch it. I don't really have a dog in the race. And the Cowboys were playing, you know what I'm saying, somehow got into victorious, somehow miraculously got into it, then it'll be a different story. But I just watch as a fan, and, man, that was kind of tough to watch. Feel like Kansas City really got away with some calls. You know what I'm saying? Another one was the one where Mahomes throws the ball in the air, and Xavier Worthy comes up with the catch, or does he? Because he looks like the defender has the ball in his hands. Xavier Worthy has the ball in his hands. Okay, advantage goes to the receiver. I agree. But then the ball hit the ground, bro. That's an incomplete pass. Now, on top of that, they called a holding on the defense just to make sure, they get the first down. There's little things that happen when you're talking about the Houston game the week before that, Buffalo game after that. But, that's why you got to come to play if you're Buffalo. Little room for error. You cannot be making these mistakes. You can't make little simple mistakes if you're Buffalo. They did that tush push a little too much for me. You feel me? Tush push 3-4 times, tried to get a 2-point conversion a couple times with that tush push. Short. Leave the tush push up to the Eagles, bruh. Leave it up to the Eagles. They got that shit. You feel me? They got that. The Eagles got that. They got Jalen Hurts. They got Saquon. You know what I'm saying? The offensive line is beast mode for the Eagles. Straight up Lane Johnson, Moleta, all of them guys, they dogs. So they could do that, especially when your quarterback is benching damn near 500 pounds, it feels like, as a squat. He can lower his, legs and get in there as a sneak. But yeah, that was a couple of plays. Like, I'm not really a huge fan of like their coach. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He's a good coach, but he has not got the job done. And whenever I feel like, yeah, Josh Allen's playing well, a couple plays here, a couple plays there, he's matching Mahomes, but McDermott is not matching Andy Reid. I really feel like some of the calls were whack. I feel like the defensive breakdown at the end of the game when they could have got a stop to get the ball back. Mahomes was wheeling and dealing easy for a first down. Like, little things like that also matter. Sure, the referees always going to come to play, especially when you're talking about the Chiefs, the Swifties. You're talking about Travis Kelce. You're talking about the NFL, always, a money machine. But I just really, really feel like the Bills blew a couple opportunities, you know what I'm saying? They definitely did. The stats, Patrick Mahomes was 18 of 26 for 245 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, protects the ball. The man don't turn the ball over in the playoffs. This is a big, big key to winning. I know the referees are in play. I get it. But the man ain't been turning the ball over. You got to credit that. Kareem Hunt ran with aggression, 17 carries, 64 yards, on top of another 11 carries for 43 yards from Patrick Mahomes. So whenever they're in third down situations where everybody's covered, Mahomes is able to scramble out of the pocket and get the first down with his legs. Very, very important. The man is doing his job. I feel like Mahomes is that dude. Yeah, he gets a little help with the refs, but he's that dude. He's Michael Jordan in the 90s. He's LeBron, Kobe in their eras. You feel me? He's Tom Brady. Tom Brady in his era in football. Shit, he's Tiger Woods in his era. He's all these, Serena Williams and them in tennis. Like, this man is really goated right now. I know, calls, but, the man knows how to make the plays when they count, and he's a great quarterback, great leader, doesn't turn the ball over, knows how to find receivers in the right moments. Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown showed up. They didn't really need Travis Kelce. They got a really good defense with Chris Jones, Spagnolia, and those boys. He's dialing up blitzes. So, yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to, that game was a good game. He even got Juju to show up. Juju had 2 catches for 60 yards. It's pretty good. Hollywood, 3 catches, 35 yards. And Xavier Worthy, 6 catches, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. And the game ended 32-29. And how did the game end? Let's go to the Bills side real quick. Buffalo, Josh Allen, 22 of 34, 237 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Shout out to Josh Allen. He played good, man. He really played, pretty much great. Little play here, little play there, little bad luck. And James Cook, 13 carries, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Their running back played great. Maybe they should have ran the ball a little bit on those inches, 4th and 1. Give it to James Cook. Let him get a first down. He's been playing great. Josh Allen, 11 carries, 39 yards. So he did good on the ground too, but Cook should have got more than 13 carries. We can all agree with that. Hollins, 3 catches, 73 yards, a touchdown. Cook, the running back, 3 catches, 49 yards, a great 2-point conversion where he dove to get that. Kincaid. Boy, we got to talk about Kincaid. Shakir, 6 carries, 6 receptions, 46 yards. So all around, they gave good effort. You know what I'm saying? I think they turned Mahomes over once, too, on a fumble when I said he didn't turn the ball over. So they were able to get a turnover and still couldn't win. But the play of the game that really, really mattered, it was that it was a 4th down. I think it was 4th and 5, 32-29. Buffalo's D held Mahomes to a field goal, which is excellent. They have 5-6 minutes left. They're driving, trying to do something. Spagnolia, the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, goes all out, cover 0 blitz. Josh Allen goes. He did have Shakir to the flat, but I feel like that's slow-mo. But in reality, he's not really seeing that. Goes backwards because they all coming out rushing at him. Chunks the ball in the air. Kincaid, brother, you got the ball in your hands. You got to catch the ball, fam. Kincaid on a prayer, but it's not really a prayer because Kincaid has the ball in his hands, it falls in his lap, but he drops the ball, bro. It's like carrying a baby. It's like when you carry the baby, you know how you got to, I ain't got no kids, you feel me? But I do be seeing people carry the kids, the baby. They carry the baby one hand on the head or the neck area for support, you feel me? But both hands really are on the child, you feel me? You had both hands on the ball, but you really missed the ball. Like, you weren't looking at the ball, fam, and you dropped a very important play. So, Buffalo, I understand you guys are upset. Buffalo Nation, Bills, it definitely, the refs a factor. But, Kincaid, you must catch that catch. That would have been like a 25 to 30 yard, maybe 35 yard gain. Would have put them right in field goal range as they keep driving. Dropped it. Game over. Mahomes ends it because he don't give you another chance to get the rock. Tough break for the Buffalo Bills. Brother, like that, got to carry the rock, bro. Catch the rock. Catch the ball. Make sure you don't drop it because you don't have room for error, bro. When you deal with MJ, you don't have room for error. When you deal with Kobe in his prime, you ain't got Kobe. You ain't got room for error. He was killing. When you deal with LeBron James, you ain't got room for error. You feel me? And when you're dealing with Patrick Mahomes, you don't have room for error. And these little plays here and there, these fourth downs that you're not getting unanimously, you're not getting decisively, these missed opportunity catches. When you're on the road against Kansas City, a little bit of push for the refs. They love the Swifties and all that. Those are plays you got to make. And they didn't make them. You remember when we used to talk about Tom Brady? We used to talk about Tom Brady being like, what did we used to say about Tom Brady? We used to say like, damn, he got the ball flat. He like the ball deflated. Damn, Bill Belichick out there spy cam, and you see them got the cameras. You feel me? They got the cameras during practice. It's all facts. It's all facts. But like, these are little advantages when you're a great team that they make a big ass deal because, you know what I'm saying, nobody really wants to see greatness too many times in a row. And Mahomes is going to the Super Bowl to do a three-peat, which has never been done in playoff history. Even Brady wasn't able to do that. So shout out to the Chiefs. Not the biggest Chiefs fan. Was kind of rooting for the Bills. But, hey, blew opportunities. The refs helped. Game over. Better luck next year. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, who was one of my favorite players in the NFL, if not my favorite. Joe Burrow, another one of my favorites. Those three quarterbacks in the AFC are goated. Great. But there's another GOAT. It's just like Kobe. He had, like, you feel me? Okay, yeah, KG was there. All these great players that he was playing against left and right, you know what I'm saying? Pierce, and in the Western Conference, he was going against, let me see, who was Kobe? He's playing I'm talking about the era when he didn't have Shaq. And when he had Shaq, bro, that was, they was not losing. They lost to Detroit, I understand that, but it was a break that it was over with. But I'm talking about when he was killing Denver Nuggets, Carmelo Anthony, killing Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash, Western Conference teams that he was smoking. That was Kobe in his bag, you feel me? You couldn't make mistakes, and you couldn't get over the hump. Jordan, he was killing Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, all these great players. Isaiah got him a couple times when he was younger, got him later. All these great players that couldn't win a championship because of MJ, because of Kobe, and now it seems like these great quarterbacks aren't being able to get it done because of Mahomes. And that's just facts. Moving along to the Eagles and the Commanders, 55-23, Eagles, blowout. Commanders, too many mistakes. Too many mistakes, bro. Turn over the ball, Austin Eckler fumble, the other receiver, Brown fumble. You know what I'm saying? Too many turnovers, fumble by the quarterback, and then Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley. The Eagles got Saquon. That video is hilarious. But now on the cool, though, they just too good, man, right now. Barkley, I said it like 5-6 episodes ago, and I kept dwelling on it even before this time because I'm not a Monday morning quarterback, fam. I'm trying to tell you, get up with me. I'm telling you stuff before it happens. I already knew giving Saquon Barkley, the Eagles getting him was a big deal, Giants. You never let a great player that you drafted go to a divisional rival. Like, if anything, you trade him to the AFC or something. I know it was a free agent, but I'm saying you cannot let him walk in free agency to a team like the Eagles. That's a big, big mistake. They're taking advantage of it. He had 138 yards. The game before that, he had 200 plus yards. The game before that, he had 200 plus yards. He's got 2,000 yards rushing for the whole regular season. The man is on a mission. The man is not a normal running back. He's got a great offensive line with a good-ass, really solid winning quarterback that understands that if you don't guard him, the quarterback could take off for 15 to 20 yards, JALEN HURTS. If you do guard JALEN HURTS and the offensive line is blocking, Saquon is a home run hitter. You feel me? He swings for the fences. King Griffey Jr., you feel me? What was that dude's name? Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa. That dude want home runs. He don't want a 10-yard run, 8-yard run. He's going. And he did that against the Commanders. And JALEN HURTS played his best game of the season, in my opinion. I feel like he was very efficient, over 200 yards, very good completion percentage, 1 touchdown to A.J. Brown, 2 sneaks, a tush push. Hurts, I understand the criticism because it doesn't look like a Mahomes. It doesn't look like a Allen. It doesn't look like a Burrow. Hell, it don't look like a Matthew Stafford, who they beat the week before. But it looked like a winning quarterback to me. The man knows how to win. The man knows how not to turn the ball over. He's very good with the ball. Listen, man, when you're talking about neck-and-neck teams, you feel me? Same thing with basketball. And I know you guys know this if you're a sports fan or sports, like watch it like how I watch it. You feel me? You can't turn the ball over. And JALEN HURTS has not been turning the ball over. Mahomes really hasn't been turning the ball over. The Commanders, they turn the ball over. You feel me? Too many turnovers. The Bills, the turnovers were like on 4th down, or not converting 2-point conversion. Allen didn't give it away on no pick six or nothing like that. That's why it's tough to swallow a game like that, 32-29, very close game because they didn't turn the ball over. But when you start turning the ball over like the Commanders, you don't got a chance in hell. And then in the Super Bowl, now that we got the Chiefs and the Eagles running it back for 2 times in 3 years, it's going to come down to the turnover battle. I really feel like Eagles got the best team in the NFL. They're the number 1 ranked defense. Jalen Carter, Quinyon Mitchell, Darius Slay Jr., Brown the linebacker. I said Carter, Nolan Smith Jr. I mean, they might get Brendan Graham back. They are stacked on defense, you feel me? 2 shutdown corners and everything else on the defensive front. The linebackers elite. Boy, they are tough. Vic Fangio as a defensive coordinator is a mastermind on D. And then on the flip side, you got the Mahomes, the Pachecos, the Kareem Hunts, the Xavier Worthies, the Hollywood Browns. You know what I'm saying? You got Travis Kelce, of course. Andy Reid, the mastermind, greatest coach, one of the greatest coaches. And then you got Spagnuolo as a defensive coordinator. So who do you want? I feel like the Eagles are a better team, but every time you bet on Mahomes, it seems like it's not going to work. But I really, really feel like the Eagles are going to win this Super Bowl. It's Hoop and Sports Talk for days right there. Like, subscribe, share. I'm already making the prediction. Now, it's not easy for me to say that, you feel me? Especially when you're dealing with some referee things that might get tricky, especially when you're dealing with like Patrick Mahomes, who I just freaking glorified for the past 20, 30 minutes, But, hey, you got to be careful, when you're dealing with him. But I really feel like the Eagles ain't hearing none of that, you feel me? Saquon Barkley is on a mission. JALEN HURTS is not going to try to lose 2 Super Bowls in a row. So Sirianni, the coach, the head coach, who I named coaches and didn't name him, that's disrespect. You got to name him. He's the head coach of a football team. He's a winning coach. All he does is win. Yeah, he gets criticized for a lot of the stuff, talking back to the fans, but the man's winning games. So we'll see, man. All we can hope for as fans of the game, Super Bowl is all about the hype. Kendrick Lamar will be performing. SZA will be there. Shout out to them. Great entertainment. But all we can hope for is that the refs stay out the way as much as possible, and we really see who the better team is. Please, please, NFL, don't freaking rip us off with some bull BS. You feel me? Like the refs getting involved on a holding call, defensive holding here. Like, come on, man. It's already too much in play with Vegas and betting and gambling. Like, let it be fair. Please, please. That's all we ask for. Moving along. That was the NFL wrap up. I mean, we got two teams now. You feel me? So you cut. You feel me? Cut. We don't know who MVP of the NFL is. I would probably guess I'd say Lamar Jackson again. But shout out to the Chiefs. Shout out to the Eagles. All we can ask for is a great battle with no referees getting involved. Moving along to the NBA. Oof, the NBA. Where do we even begin? The NBA's been picking up. We got the Jimmy Butler saga. You feel me? The man wants to get paid, Pat Riley. Stop playing with the man. Give him his money or let him go. Yeah, the old school generation, they don't like the way he's going about it. Cry me a river. Okay, the man poured his heart and soul for the organization. He led them to 2 NBA finals in 4 years. They haven't been to the NBA finals since D. Wade and Shaq. So don't sit there and tell me that the man didn't do enough. And not only that, he's leading them to NBA finals with a mid-team. Bam Adebayo's okay, but like he's your second best player. We ain't talking about like how we see Jokic and Jamal Murray, Giannis and Dame Dollar. We got like Boston got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Those are elite duos. You know, Bam is all right. He comes and he goes. I'm not disrespecting him. He's a really good NBA player, but he's not really like a caliber of a duo. And so, yeah, he's going to be frustrated, bro. And I saw something on a show, First Take, Mad Dog or whatever, talking about, oh, he led him to the bubble. Most of the teams didn't even want to be to the bubble. They shouldn't even count that as a final appearance. Wrong. All the NBA players that played the game, not talked and yapped about it like me and like you, said that was one of the hardest NBA finals, hardest challenges was the bubble. You feel me? All these were the Celtics there? They were there. I mean, you feel me? Like, what are we talking about? You know, like stop playing, bro. Stop playing. He led them. He's a great winner. He's gone now. He's gonna be gone. He's gonna be traded. They keep suspending him. And where do I think is one of his best fits? Lakers. Nah, for real. That would be great. I haven't been hearing the Lakers though. I've been hearing like Golden State Warriors. I've been hearing like the Phoenix Suns. I really think the Phoenix Suns could use him. D-Book, KD, I know they say, oh, they already tried that 3 superstar thing and it didn't work. No disrespect to Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's a major hooper. But I just feel like the dynamic of Jimmy Butler not really shooting a lot, really locking up people on defense, and in playoff time, he locks into a different form. This is what people aren't understanding about Jimmy Butler, bro. Okay, there's regular season and there's playoffs, you feel me? And he's a playoff dude. That's what you got to understand. You people that keep talking on TV, getting paid good, you know what I'm saying? Talk about his playoff vibes because he's a different animal in the playoffs, you feel me? And this is why people want Jimmy Butler. This is why Jimmy Butler wants to get paid. This is why he wants a 3-year extension for $100+ million at the age of 34, 35, because in the playoffs, he always shows up. So stop telling me about this regular season stuff, 82 games, when half of the NBA is sleepwalking. He still plays solid in the regular season, and it counts. Don't get me wrong. But in the playoffs, he turns up to a different notch. So I would say Phoenix would be a great fit. Golden State's cool, but I don't know. Golden State feel like they lacking. Yeah, I love Steph. That's my guy, Steph Curry. But I don't know. They got a couple pieces that they really need. And it ain't like – I feel like the Suns, now that they got that really good center that they picked up, Grayson Allen is there. You know, they still got some good defensive dogs with some young people with what's his name? The young point guard that they acquired that's really dishing the rock very well with D-Book and KD. I think that Jimmy Butler would be a great fit. Great fit. Swap him out with Butler somehow and all that. I mean, with Bradley Beal, and that would be great. De'Aaron Fox, yesterday came out some news that De'Aaron Fox would like to move on from the Sacramento Kings. I mean, I don't blame them. You feel me? Yeah. Listen, man. All you people that say, "Oh, I feel bad for the Kings. I feel bad as soon as they get built up, they get broke down." He's the one that built them up. And Sacramento's not a, no disrespect to the city of Sacramento, but it ain't really like an entertainment advertising for a great player that's averaging 25 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, all-star, perennial all-star. He's trying to get marketed, fam. He wants to go to either San Francisco or, what I'm saying, LA. They say they shut LA down, but maybe like a New York Knicks, a big market. And I know he said his preferred destination is San Antonio Spurs. I know that's not really a huge market, but when you talk about winning with Wembanyama, that's marketed. I mean, Wembanyama can be marketed in China. He could be marketed in Alaska. He could be marketed in St. Bart's. You feel me? Wherever, France. Of course, he's Paris, but that's why it's not that big of a deal when you got a player like Wembanyama. The NBA is already pushing for him as far as advertise. So when he goes there, he's going to get marketed, going to get seen a lot. They're going to be winning games. They're going to have a chance at the championship. So I could definitely understand why he wants to go to a team like San Antonio. San Antonio, you better trade for him because we'll wait for 2026 and he'll sign with us. False. Never works out that way, buddy. Give up some players, give up some first-round picks, and go get them. And then he'll re-sign with y'all. Thinking that he's just going to fall in y'all's lap on heaven's earth. You feel me? Like, oh, my God, we got De'Aaron Fox. He just decided to wait a year and a half and sign with us, bro. It doesn't work that way. Go get him before another team that really wants him gives him, goes and trades for him. It's like a shorty, you feel me? You want a shorty, go get your shorty, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? There's a billion dudes out here that want your shorty, you feel me? And they gonna try to do the DM and all that. That's trading, you feel me? You got to trade for De'Aaron Fox. Don't think he's just gonna come in. Shorties don't fall in the laps. Well, these days ain't no telling. I don't know, we in a different generation. But I'm talking about the good shorties. They don't just fall on heavy, on what I'm saying, in your lap, you feel me? Life comparison, basketball comparison. So, we're giving you a little bit of education here on Hoop and Sports Talk, We're trying to tell you, what life is about. You can learn a little something, you know what I'm saying? All humble talk, but all real talk. So, yeah, shout out to D Fox. I mean, he's a goner. He's gone. It's pretty much a matter of time. And if you're the Spurs, since he said he wants to go to you guys, go ahead and trade for him. Don't think he's just going to fall in your lap in free agency. We got the Lake Show. AD yesterday got hurt, abdominal strain. Just when the Lakers got motion, we go into no motion. Every time we got motion, we go into no motion. 1-4 in a row, lose to the Sixers without Embiid, without Paul George. Let Tyrese Maxey drop a 43-piece on us. When we got motion, we got no motion. AD's out for at least a week. I knew it, man. I knew it was too good to be true. It was like I was watching the games. I was silent. I was trying not to talk about the Lakers, as of course you guys know I'm a Laker fan. I'm trying to hush. We're winning some games. We're not doing bad. AD had 42 points and 23 rebounds yesterday against Charlotte Hornets. No, the day before yesterday against Charlotte Hornets. And then it's a back-to-back against the Sixers yesterday. And I'm like, damn, AD's back-to-back. AD hasn't really been hurt this year. Let's just keep hush-hush as our team does not have room for error. Braun is 40 years old. He in grandfather time. He's still balling, but, we got little room for error. And then they say, oh, my God, Anthony Davis has been healthy this year. And he has. Stellar. Bam. Got hurt yesterday. Abdominal strain. Reevaluated in another week. Could be out for 2-3 weeks. Hell if we know. Rob Pelinka, I know you're watching what the Lakers is saying, bro. The Lakers fan base is pleading that you go get a center. Valanciunas is out there. Walker Kessler, you say that the market's too high. Go get him. Robert Williams Jr. is out there. Vucevic from Chicago is out there. Go get a center. Man, hell, go get Abdul Wahid from freaking Dubai. Who gives a damn? Just grab a center. We need a center, fam. For real. We've been talking about centers since Dwight Howard in 2020. It's 2025. It's 5 years, bro. I'm about to start having gray hair. If we get to 2030 and we ain't got no center. Come on, man. Go get a center. I'm pleading for a center, bro. Anthony Davis already said he don't like playing the 5. Your best player is telling you he's averaging 28 points, 15 reads, whatever. Crazy stats. He's not really durable too much. And he's telling you get a center, and Jeannie busts you out there doing Playboy. 60-year-old doing Playboy, Playgirl, whatever the hell I don't know. Shit, man, this ain't the 80s and 90s. Your father gave you the team on a silver spoon. Do not let us down. Bron is on his way out in a year or two. Go get a center. Go get a guard that could play. I know you got Dorian Finney-Smith, but do more. You feel me? Do more. You know? You got 2 of the best players in the NBA when they're healthy. And when they're in the playoff series, they could beat anybody. They could beat the Mavs. They could beat the Clippers. They could beat the Grizzlies. They could beat the Thunder. No, right now they can't. I agree. But when you're talking about getting 1 or 2 pieces that your best 2 players are telling you, hey, all we need is 1 or 2 pieces. We'll be straight. Just give me this guy. Give me that guy. I'm not asking for the world, but go get him. And they tend to not want to get him. You feel me? They don't want to. Jeannie Buss is out there. She's like, oh, my God, I don't want to spend no money. You're an owner of a team, billionaire franchise. You ain't got no bread. Go get some bread. Go get some loans. Hell if I know. Shit. And same thing with you, Pelinka. You on the clock, bro. You better get a center. I'm going to keep it moving on to the next topic because it very much aggravates me, if we're going to be quite honest. All-Star reserves. Right now we got starting in the Western Conference official 5. We got Jokic. We got Braun. We got KD. We got SGA, Shea Alexander. And we got Chef Curry. I'm not sure if Steph's having the best year, but Steph definitely got to be in the All-Star. And then, man, who did you pick as a reserve at the West? Because it really gets tricky. I mean, you got Kyrie Irving from the Mavs, who is my boy. Shout out to Kyrie. Salute, brother. Salute. Wembanyama. We done talked about him 2-3 times on the show. I think that he's a lock. He's having an all-star season for sure. Sengun from the Houston Rockets. He's having an all-star season. Jalen Williams from Oklahoma City Thunder. That's on the fence. I'm not sure, but the way that they're 37-8 currently as a record, I mean, when you're the best team in the NBA, as in the Western Conference, you're probably going to make it. Jaren Jackson Jr. from Memphis is another guy I have as an all-star this year. He's playing his best basketball of his career, and he deserves it. Anthony Davis, we just talked about. He's definitely an all-star. Ant-Man, he's an all-star. And then, you got, Sabonis, so he could make it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 get chosen, and I named 8. So see who you want to take out or who you want to put in. But those are the 8. And then maybe you might have to take Jalen Williams out. I know, he's averaging 21 points, and they are the best team in the West. But I got Kyrie. You got to have a point guard like that as a backup. Wemby, Sengun, the Houston Rockets. Who would have ever thought they'd be playing this well? Jaren Jackson, stellar. Anthony Davis, stellar. Ant-Man has been shooting the lights out of the rock. He's pure baller, pure hooper. And Sabonis is averaging 16 rebounds, the most of his career. And he got hoed last year. If we're going to be quite honest, he got snubbed. So I don't think you can snub that man again. You feel me? You can't snub that man again. So, yeah, we'll see. Those are my all-stars. I just reserves. I mean, shout out to everybody else who's having a stellar season, but it's very tough in the West. A lot of hoopers in the West. Feel me? And in the East, we got starting. Let's say we got Jason Tatum, Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and Giannis. Those are our starters. In the East, I feel like it's a little bit better as far as who I think is going to be a reserve. Dame Dollar, he's a reserve to me. Shit, man, I don't know. People got different people. Like, you got Jalen Brown. I mean, he's not shooting the greatest from three-point line, but he's still putting up his same stats. Cade Cunningham, a resurgence, bringing back life into the Detroit Pistons. I really feel like, let me see how much Cunningham is averaging, because Cunningham's stats are really going to matter to see. Is he an all-star? I think he is, personally. Cade Cunningham is averaging 25 points, 6 rebounds, and almost 10 assists for a Detroit Pistons team that people thought were in the gutter. I think he's an all-star for sure. Tyrese Maxey's having an all-star season as well, but the Sixers are not that good. They've only won 15 games. Like, they're like 15-32. So does that hurt against them? I think Tyler Hero should be an all-star. He's averaging the most points in his career, 25 points. And then you got, like, I said Evan Mobley. He definitely deserves it. Cleveland's number one, and he should get his first all-star appearance. LaMelo Ball, he's averaging like 30 points a game. Yeah, Charlotte do suck. That's the thing. Do you count him as an all-star when your team is like 8 wins? Man, I feel like LaMelo should have been a starter with the fan vote, but since the fans did vote him one, but the media voted him very low. In that case, he didn't make it as a starter. The media ain't gonna vote him as a reserve. I think that's gonna count against him. Darius Garland should be, or Ice Trey that gang. Ice Trey was a definite lock, but lately they've been kind of losing some games, you feel me? They lost probably like 5 of their last 6, and that's not good. But as far as Hooper, he's been all-star caliber. I mean, you got to pick him. Is it Ice Trey? Is it Darius Garland? Is it Tyrese Maxey? Is it Tyler Hero? Is it Jalen Brown? Is it Cade Cunningham? Is it Pascal Siakam? Is it Evan Mobley? And Dame Dollar's a lock. So, and then you got LaMelo Ball, who I named. So those are some of the people that I got. And then you guys let me know who you think. I mean, I think it'll be announced tomorrow on Thursday, and we'll go from there. But, yeah, as far as the NBA is concerned and who's been hooping and who's not, Oklahoma City got the best record in the West. They've been balling. The Memphis Grizzlies has been balling. I didn't name Ja Morant as an all-star. I would say Ja is all-star caliber for sure. Easy all-star always, but he's been injured a little bit this year. And he's missed some games. So I think that might count against him. But they're having a great season. Shout out to the Houston Rockets. I really want to shout out to the Houston Rockets. They got some guys that are killers on that team. You feel me? Amen Thompson. Amen, hallelujah. The brother been going crazy as a rookie. He's the other twin, the twin that plays for the Pistons, but the twin that plays for the Rockets been going crazy. Hit the game winner the other day, said he felt like Kobe. Honestly, for real though, real talk, stellar defender, stellar athleticism, stellar perimeter play, a defender. He's not a great shooter, but he knows how to cut, slash, like he's gonna be. His athleticism is through the roof. He's going to be an all-star within the next couple of years. He's excellent. Jalen Green, man, I was very critical of Jalen Green's game. I was like, Jalen Green, so talented, young gunner for the Rockets, but he takes bad shots, takes bad opportunities to shoot here, shoot there. But lately, man, I don't know if it's Drea, his 40-year-old bad shorty, but she been cooking him some good home-cooked meals, you feel me? I think she, treating them well. I think, them old shorties might be where it's at. Them 40-year-olds is winning because they treat the young bucks good, you feel me? The man has really dialed in and locked in. He been balling. I want to say shout out to Jalen Green. He's took in less bad shots, took in more good shots. Obviously, you got to credit Ime Udoka, probably the best coach in the NBA right now, who, had the situation with the Celtics, was very fishy of the, what I'm saying? But the man been really hooping, Jalen Green. I mean, they got killers. Fred VanVleet's on that team. Alfred Sengun, who I said is an all-star, is on that team. You got Eason. He's on that team. Man, they stacked. Dylan Brooks is on that team, and he's been playing very well. He had 36 points against the Celtics the other night. He's a very good defender. He's got a proven track record with his toughness. And I think they're like 34-14. Man, shout out to the Rockets, bro. Complete turnaround. Do I think they can make it to the finals and all that? We got to see. They're like one or two quick tweaks away, or they could wait a little and keep developing these players, go the Boston Celtics route, get one guy like a Drew Holiday or somebody to elevate them. But they got a great coach, so they're definitely going to be around. Shout out to the Rockets, bro. They've been playing great. Lakers, they were doing all right, then kind of fell off. Mavs, I mean, Lakers are doing okay. I'm not saying fell off, but like I already talked about, we got to get some players. We got to get a player here and a player there and lock in. The Mavs, they're like 23 and 22, 24 and 22 maybe. I mean, Kyrie's been holding it down. They've been getting some good production from P.J. Washington. I've been watching some of their games. Quentin Grimes had a nice yam the other night. He's been playing really well. So the Prosper's developing. I mean, Mavs are straight. They're not winning as much games, but because they got one of the generational players has been out, Luka. So can they hold it down? Luka, they say he'll be reevaluated, probably come back within the next 2 weeks. So if Mavs could get that chemistry back with Luka, I don't think it'll take long. They'll be in the mix again. Memphis Grizzlies is going to be a team to deal with. Denver Nuggets, not having the greatest season, but still pretty consistent overall. Russell Westbrook, Jokic, really, really hooping. Jokic, out of this world, bro. Straight up out of this world. I mean, I don't know how, it's between him and Shea Alexander for MVP right now, SGA. And I really was going with SGA, 31 points a game, really efficient, going crazy every night. But then you look at Jokic, bro, and he's like 30, 12, and 14, or like 33, 12, 10. Like, he's putting up 40, 10, 11. Like, bro, his stats are crazy, bro. I don't think we ever seen a player like Jokic, who's not really athletic but could shoot the three, could post you up, has vision like a point guard. Man, I don't know, bro. Jokic is he's just a player that we never really seen. And honestly, right now he's probably a little got the slight edge as an MVP. And it's just been tremendous to see how good he is. His team isn't that good. They need to make a maybe trade. Maybe they go get Jimmy Butler. You never know. Teams like that, like them and the Warriors and the Suns, the Lakers in the West, because usually when you trade a player, you go from East to West. You don't trade them East to East. Those are teams that could really, really use them. You feel me? And he said he don't want to go to Memphis. Yo, what's up with Memphis, bro? Damn, Memphis. How y'all feel about Jimmy B? He been shitting on you guys. Straight up. I don't know what it is, but he don't want to go there. Is it just the city, the town, the race? Is it Ja? I can't be Ja, because Ja one of the best players in the league. I don't know. But yeah, that's and then in the East, Cleveland's been keeping great pace, but they've dropped some games lately. Every time I pump up Cleveland, you got to hit the brakes on them. Always. I don't know what it is, but they've dropped 5 of their last 6 games, but they're still number 1 in the East. Boston has dropped some games. I don't know if it's that midseason slump that teams go through where they get a little bored in the 82-game season. But Boston, Cleveland, you got Milwaukee's been playing much better, but I still got New York in there, the Knicks. And then you got the Milwaukee. The dynamic of Dame Dollar and Giannis has really, really improved. They can use Jimmy Butler so bad. They need a player like whoever Milwaukee need to get rid of, Chris Middleton, but that contract is brutal, and they need to add a third piece. Because right now they thought that third piece would be Chris Middleton, but Chris Middleton looking like my granddaddy, R.I.P. You feel me? He on borrowed time. Them knees is buckling. You feel me? Pause. He just ain't really what they thought he would be. He's getting injured too much, and they really need his production, but he's not there. When Giannis is dropping like 35 and 15, 5 straight games in a row, and then Dollar Sign been balling, Dame Dollar. So, you know what I'm saying? They need 1 or 2 tweaks here and there to compete with the Celtics, to compete with the Knicks, to compete with the Cavaliers, teams like that. The Knicks, they're pretty keeping a good steady pace. They could obviously get better, but, they've been keeping a good pace with Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. And, Harkenstein will come back. Pacers have made a move to be better. Do I like them that much? No. Miami, they're a whole disaster right now. They're not bad, but they're 6th in the East. But they need to get some moves shaken and figure out that Jimmy Butler dynamic. The Magic are okay, but they're getting hurt too much, and they're falling off a little. So we'll see. We'll keep pace with what we got to keep pace with in the NBA. You guys, let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just gotta keep seeing what happens. The little trades here and the little trades there. Like February 6th is the trade deadline, and that's coming up within a week. So those little trades that can help a team, get like the Lakers, I said, need that, and the Mavs could use this, and the Heat could use this, and the Milwaukee Bucks could use this, and the Denver Nuggets could use this. It really, really matters. You feel me? Those moves really crucial, and that's why the manager, general managers, the GMs, owners. You feel me? That's why you gotta lock in this time. That's why I was talking about Genie Bus. So I'm talking about Rob Pelinka. Lock in. A move here, a move there, and you're in the championship. This is the time. We're 43 games in, 44 games in. So yeah, gotta see what happens. Yeah, let me know if you feel like, you want me to talk about another topic, but I got to close it out with the last probably like 10 minutes. You feel me? 15, 12 minutes with, I got to close it out. I didn't want to do this. I was like, I'll write it down in my notes. Because, really, there's certain things that aggravate me as I am getting older now, you feel me? So I'm a chill dude, you feel me? I ain't trying to get upset, you feel me? I'm a let it be, let it go type of dude these days, you feel me? But there is a couple things in the sports world that does get me upset. I think I kind of showed that emotion already with the Lakers. And then I'm going to switch it to another organization in the NFL. And, it wouldn't be right if I didn't talk about the Dallas Cowboys. You feel me? Dallas Cowboys. I really don't be wanting to do this. You feel me? Because I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I kind of know y'all are full of shit. You feel me? You're just playing with the fans in front of their face. You feel me? But you did it again. You striked again when you hired this weak head coach that you hired, Schottenheimer. I don't know where you got this guy from. He was our offensive coordinator, but how does he become a head coach, bro? If anybody that you wanted to hire as an offensive coordinator that you had, it was Kellen Moore. He's in the Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts as offensive coordinator, and we had him. I'm not even a Kellen Moore dude. I'm off of them guys. But if you wanted to do that, I'd be like, you know what? Kellen Moore and Dak, they got a great rapport. You feel me? Every time I hear we hire a coach, they say they got a great rapport with Dak. Well, Dak ain't seem like he got a great rapport because he been tripping. He been tripping. And then on top of great rapport, he had a great rapport with Mike McCarthy. You guys told us that. You said Mike McCarthy and him are boys. Everybody loves Mike McCarthy. Parsons started crying. He shed a tear. He shed a tear when we let go of McCarthy. You feel me? They love the man, but he's gone now. And who do you hire? Oh, we talking to Dion. We talking to Prime Time. Okay, cool. We talking to Prime Time. Ooh, I don't get hyped because I'm like, Cowboys do Cowboy stuff. I'm not going to get hyped. Let's see what they do. Oh, we talking to this man and that man and Ben Johnson for the Detroit Lions, offensive coordinator who is now the head coach of the Chicago Bears. Excellent young brain. Looks like he's got it all together. He's right there. Let's go get him. At least, if you don't want to get Dion, we go with Schottenheimer, bro. Schottenheimer. I don't know who this. I know that his father was a historic coach, very good in this 80s, 90s, or whatever. When I was, when we're in the dinosaur age. But, fam, he doesn't deserve a head coaching job yet, dog. He don't. I don't know if he does or he doesn't. That's not my qualification to qualify this man as a head coach. But, bro, if this was the case, just keep Mike McCarthy. Everybody loved him. We're already mid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can go from mid to great if we get a couple players here and there, instead of when we had a chance to get Derrick Henry, when we had a chance to get a really good receiver, and we didn't get this player and that player. Maybe, Mike McCarthy, Big Mike could do something with them. I was critical of him, but, hey, he got better. Nah, you guys go to a guy who wasn't even not one NFL team. There's 30-plus teams in the NFL. Had this man as a head coach, you feel me? And then you guys said, "Oh, man, We got something for you Cowboy fans. Yeah, we're talking to Dearon. Dearon qualifies, bro. We know, you know what I'm saying? Let's just stop playing around. Deon's black. You guys would never hire no black head coach, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, I mean, you could keep an assistant or a general a Will McClay, keeping, decisions in the background. But for the face of a franchise, y'all ain't gonna do that. So I was like, I don't think they going prime time. Yeah, he used to play for the Cowboys. Yes, he's a Cowboy legend. Yes, he's shifted Colorado's whole culture. But I didn't get caught in the hype because I'm like, Jaron and good old Steven. You feel me? I'm not hating Jerry. You built this, bro. You did this. You did this. Shout out to you. But, bro, stop playing with the fans for real. It's getting annoying. This coach that y'all hired, I honestly never heard of him in my life. I know he was our offensive coordinator, but, like, Big Mike was the one calling plays, right? That's what y'all – he had the menu, the offensive play sheet, like he was ordering, Mickey D's, and like he was finna order like, Five Guys, and like he was finna order like, a steak. You feel me? He had the menu. I didn't see that thing with Schottenheimer. I didn't see that big old play sheet with Schottenheimer, bro. Y'all hired that man, let McCarthy go. Didn't hire Deon, didn't hire Ben Johnson. Hell, Aaron Glenn for the Jets is a better candidate than all these players, these people. Shit, man. Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? If I was a Cowboy, I'm just advising you Cowboy fans, man, get off of the Cowboys, man. Just chill. Let that shit play out. And don't invest your money and time into it because they obviously laughing in y'all's face. Obviously, they really are laughing in y'all's face. Stephen Jones, you know what I'm saying? He's his son, and he's even worse. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about, oh, I can't wait till Jerry goes away. Bro, Stephen Jones is worse than Jerry Jones. He's the one that's really making Jerry do all this shit. And then they always got a treat for you, boy. They like, oh, we got a treat for you guys. Nobody had this guy as a head coach, but boy, when we strike with him, it's like always got to be an ego decision. Like when they make the decision, they got to feel like nobody knew about him. We knew about him, and now bro, it don't always got to be like that, bro. Sometimes it just got to be about making the right decision. You feel me? Making the right move. Ben Johnson qualifies. Michael McCarthy, you shitted on him. I'm not the biggest fan, but everybody loved him in the organization, and he did lead us to playoffs a lot of times. I know we're the only team that hasn't made it to the NFC divisional game since 1995. It's 2025. God bless, bro. What is that? 05, 10, 15, 20. That's 30 years, fam. I'm not a great math, in algebra. I was bad at math, you feel me? But that's 30 years. We're the only team. After Washington made it to the divisional game this year, we're the only team in the NFL who hasn't made it in that long. And you sitting here hiring this coach and talking about we got a treat for y'all, boy. Wait till you see who we hired. And Eberflus is our defensive coordinator. He sucked for Chicago. Okay, he's a good defensive coordinator, defensive mind. I can attest to that. Maybe I'm not gonna kill that move, but as a head coach, bro, that's bad. Thumbs down to the Cowboys organization. And I don't want to hear all these people on ESPN and all these platforms on YouTube and all these Fox Sports or whatever, all you guys that say, oh, that y'all had a relationship with Schottenheimer because it seems like a cool dude, so you don't want to shit on him. Leave it up to me to shit on him. Horrible decision. Straight up. Straight up. I'm tired of you guys that are invested with relationships that don't want to speak your mind. I don't know these people, so I don't give a shit about them, so I'm going to tell you the real. Bad hire, fam. I'm going to tell you from now. If, he leads us one day, I'm wrong. I'm a man. I could say when I'm wrong. But it just don't look like the right move. You keep playing with us. You feel me? Keep playing with the fans. And like I said, in the NFL, I'm chill. I don't really, of course I want to see Cowboys do good, but I'm behind the scenes. I'm not like Cowboys. I'm chill. But it's like, bro, when you see what they're doing and the fans are falling for it, I think it's time for the fans to really, really wake up. Lock in, and just, man, let them dudes go, man. Let them go. So that was wrapping up the show. I already talked about the Super Bowl preview. We'll be back to discuss the Super Bowl game and how it goes down. And so, yeah, just a quick wrap up. Eagles, Chiefs, All-Star selections, Jimmy Butler, De'Aaron Fox, you feel me? And then the Cowboys, just some of the stuff that I discussed. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, whatever you want to do. Hoop and Sports Talk for days. I'll be back to give you guys more edits, more. Check out my page because I've been really editing, really clipping things, trying to make, the best content for you guys. I've really been putting in a lot of time. I'm trying to get better. Until then, it's been another episode of Hoopin' Sports Talk for Days. I go by the name of Omar, also go by the name of Izzy, and I'm out. Peace.